What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube video. We've got summer shredding vlog. I want to say episode 4. That sounds about right. I think I've been doing the shred for about 5 weeks. I try to film a video or a vlog, I should say, about every week. But last week we did the full animal-based diet, which I actually maintained a lot of the kind of foods and habits from that diet into today, which you guys will see. But I also pretty much eat the same thing I've been eating on this cut so far, which I'll show you guys the meals throughout the day. But I don't know why, I just really enjoy the meal plan right now. Rather than having to track every single thing I eat every single day, I pretty much eat the exact same stuff every day, maybe sub out a little bit of fruits and vegetables here and there. But so far, so good. We have been losing some weight. I'll touch on that here in a second. But first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and whip up breakfast. We went ahead, did our basically morning routine, or somebody mentioned a comment in the last video, activities of daily life or daily living, which is just wake up, brush your teeth, put the retainer out, mouth tape off, all that kind of good stuff, get dressed, go for a walk. So we're back from the walk now. It was a little bit colder today. It was like 55 degrees. So I threw the sweatpants on, did the walk, Katie's making some breakfast, and then I'm gonna make some breakfast as well. I'll show you guys that. And we'll talk about the weight fluctuations I've been going through the last couple of days. And just like that, breakfast is served. We've got our 2 pieces of sourdough bread, our 4 eggs. We've got a cut up orange over here, and I also already ate a bell pepper. I cut that up literally as soon as I get in the kitchen. I eat that as I cook. But something about eggs personally, I don't like eggs on their own, but you put a runny egg on toast and I love it. Like, I look forward to this and I salivate over it every single morning. So that's breakfast right there. As I mentioned, I'm not tracking, well, I did track calories for a while, and I found out the exact kind of meals that are gonna hopefully continue to help me lose body fat. So although I'm not tracking it on a daily basis, I have tracked it and I'm eating the exact same foods I did previously. So I don't know the exact calories of each meal by heart, but I know it's gonna be right under 2,500 calories and 200 grams of protein. This right here, if I had to estimate, 60, 120, 240, 80-ish, probably around 600 and something calories, because we got the toast, which is probably each about 120, eggs about 60, oranges 60, bell peppers 30, butters maybe another 20, something like that. But also, as far as the weight goes, so as I mentioned, we had some weight spikes here over the last several days. The biggest thing was on Sunday, before Memorial Day, excuse me, I had one of my buddy's weddings from college. So a buddy from college, his wedding. And I ended up having a little bit more food, a little bit more alcohol, stuff like that, which I don't normally do. But it's a rare occasion. I think weddings is the one thing throughout this year that's gonna be something where I'm gonna go ahead and just not really track or be too critical of myself, especially with the fact that I went through prep all of last year, making so many sacrifices. That's the one major difference between prep last year versus this year. If I have an event, a dinner, a grill out, family event, social life, I'm not gonna go ahead and sacrifice that enjoyment. Obviously, I don't need to have a 10,000 calorie challenge when I do go to those weddings or anything like that, but I'm still gonna let myself enjoy myself. And then the bigger thing there, I went from 172.4 Sunday morning to 176.2 Monday morning. So essentially that was about a 4-pound weight increase. No, that is not all fat. It definitely might've been a little bit of fat, but it already came back down to 174.4 as of yesterday and 173.8 as of today. I'll throw up a screenshot over here, something that you guys can see. But the biggest thing there is realizing that just the fact that there is a weight spike, those are gonna happen, especially if you do eat more calories, drink alcohol, stay up super late like we did, all that kind of stuff. There will be a weight spike, but if you get back on track, it's what you do most of the time, not what you do sometimes. So overall, the month has been going well so far. I started the cut on April 20th, I believe. I'll throw up another screenshot of the report so far of May. We're down about 1.2 pounds per week. You guys see the weight spike over the last couple of days. We saw a big jump up, but overall still about 4.4 pounds down versus last month, about 5 pounds down in the last 29 days, and then a low weight of 172.4. I do think I still have a goal of 165 for this cut. So we have the rest of June and July to do that, which is gonna be, I would say, 8.5, 9 weeks to lose, I would say, about 7 pounds, which is definitely doable at a good rate so far. That is breakfast. That's kind of what's been going on with my weight as far as like the wedding, the weight spike, getting back on track, and then just getting back dialed in pretty much over the next several weeks to get, once again, see that weight continue to come down, break that 170 marker, and see how we're doing. But the rest of the video, I have a lot of work to do today, so I'll be honest, it's probably not gonna be too exciting until we go to the gym. So this is meal number 1. I'm gonna have 2 bananas as a pre-workout snack. We're gonna head to the gym. I'll probably take you guys to the gym with me. I might do a little bit mic'd up. So right now we're still doing the barbell bench press. So maybe I film that mic'd up in the gym, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of an edit for the rest of the workout. But my goal is to, over the next several videos, or the next several vlogs at least, show you guys a different workout, because I'm currently going with a 5-day split. I was doing a 6-day split for the longest time, or a 6 workout split. Now I'm doing a 5 workout split, and I'm trying to do that every 7 days, but typically sometimes it turns into 8 or 9, just depending on my rest days and what else is going on in life. But typically I'll try to do at least 5 workouts every week, but sometimes it ends up being like a 5 workouts every like 8 days, and kind of like the cycle gets messed up. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I'll see you guys probably just at the pre-workout snack, because I got a lot of work to do on the computer, and I'll take you guys through my current, I believe it's push day. So yeah, it's chest, a little bit of shoulders, some triceps, and that's today's workout. And I'll show you guys the rest of the kind of like the split that we have throughout the next several videos. Yeah, I'm gonna dig in. Now it's time to go to the gym. I've literally not gotten up from my desk. Well, actually that's a lie. I did get up to go get my 2 bananas, which I did end up eating. 2 bananas, let's call it, I don't know, around 200 calories, 50 grams of carbs, something like that, before our workout. So we're gonna go ahead and have that. I try to have the bananas, I would say about an hour before I actually start lifting. So I ate that probably around, what is it now? It's 10:45. I probably ate around like, I don't know, 10:15, 10:30. I need to drive 15 minutes to the gym, maybe about a 10 to 15 minute warm up. So 45 minutes to an hour before I actually get to the gym or actually start lifting is when I try to have that. I just noticed personally, I don't like lifting on a full stomach. It looks like we're running a little bit low on our strawberry, not strawberry, is it strawberry? Yeah, strawberry lemonade creatine. So we can go ahead and just dump the rest of that in there. Let's see, I do have some more creatine. This is a blue raspberry, which I think is also kind of low, but go ahead and just do a full scoop of that. There we go, that can go in there. And then we're remixing it with, let's see, cherry kiwi. So we got all the flavors going on. It's gonna be like a full just fruit mashup in here. But we got our creatine, our pre-workout. Once again, just take your creatine 5 grams a day, doesn't matter what time, first thing in the morning, in the evening, in your pre-workout, post-workout, whatever it is. This guy's now done. Also, code Perez saves you 10% on all Transparent Labs products. You're gonna pick anything up. I think recommendations wise, a protein powder, a creatine, and a multivitamin are definitely the absolute minimum, I would say, or like the top tier supplements that you should get. And if you have the money for it or the budget for it, I think a pre-workout or some sort of caffeine is fantastic. Krill oil, if you're not eating much fish, like me who lives in Ohio, I don't really get much fish in my diet, at least fresh fish, that is, I don't really have that. Also, I need to add some ice. That's one thing, pro tip, add ice in your pre-workout. It makes it taste so much better. Because normally I do drink, not like lukewarm water, but warmer water or not cold water. So adding some ice in the pre-workout just makes it taste that much better. That's a big chunk of ice, but hopefully it'll fit. Let's see. Uh-oh. I can't tell if the ice is breaking. There we go. Now we got our ice in there. So pre-workout made. Now we're gonna go ahead, drive to the gym. As I mentioned, we're gonna do a push day. Pretty much, I think 3 chest exercises, maybe 1 or 2 tricep, 1 shoulder, something like that. But I'll show you guys, obviously I'll pop it up on the screen, you guys will see it in actual workout. But I'll probably do the bench press mic'd up, just kind of explain to you my goals with like progressing, or kind of like, I guess, quote unquote, progressing as I lose body fat. I'll explain that when we get to the gym. But yeah, let's go ahead, we'll down this as we go to the gym. We got a push day today. All right, so we're here warming up on the bench press, onto my final warm-up set. I will do quite a few warm-up sets, especially for the bench press. For me, it's more so just to get the body primed and get used to the movement. So typically I'll do the bar, 25 aside, 45 aside, 45, 25. So I'll do like 5 warm-up sets before my actual top set. And I'll do 3 total sets. I'll do 1 top set at 275 and drop it down to like 225, 235 for more of the, I would say like 8 to 12 rep range. And then my top set is somewhere around the 4 to 6 rep range. Honestly, not doing that aside from just enjoying benching heavy. So I want to keep that in the program to some extent. Instead of doing 3 heavy sets, I'll do 1 heavy set, top set, and drop the weight back down to the 8 to 12 rep range. But currently today's workout is going to be the barbell bench press, which I just went over. Then we'll do the incline machine chest press for 2 sets of 5 to 10. We'll do the pec deck for 2 sets of 6 to 12. So adding that back in, since we do have like kind of more of like a push focused day, I'm going to have the pec deck in there, which I haven't done in a long time for a fly. A machine tricep extension, 2 sets, 6 to 12. Single arm tricep extension, 2 sets, 6 to 12 as well. And then 1 set of dumbbell lateral raises, 3 sets, since that's the only shoulder exercise of the day, 6 to 12 as well. So that is the workout of the day. We got 1 more set, as I mentioned, of the warm-up bench press. And I'll grab a spotter here for a top set at 275, then drop the weight back down and do 2 sets of the, I think I'm gonna do 235 today, I think.
because I think I did 225. I got like a couple sets of 12. I want to be in more like the 8 to 12 rep range, so I'd rather go a little bit heavier and drop the weight or the reps down a touch. So we'll do 275, hopefully in the 4 to 6 range, and then 235 in the 8 to 12 range. Also, as you guys can see, I forgot my wireless headphones, so luckily I keep a pair of corded headphones in my car at all times. Big tip, if you don't always, or if you have to charge your headphones, occasionally I forget to actually take them off the charger, bring them back to the gym. Keep a pair of corded headphones in your car at all times. It's a lifesaver, honestly, on days like this. Just going for like, honestly, probably a set of 3. All right, now we'll go ahead, load up 275, do our top set. All right, we got our spot. You guys have seen Arch before. I think you spotted, you spotted me quite a bit recently.
2 years ago. It was when I was on prep.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was right there by the pole.
Oh, I gotcha.
Maybe 115 for 8.
Oh shit, was that? Yeah, that might have been. Yeah, but now we're on flat bench, so always, if you're going super heavy or you think you're gonna fail, grab a spotter just for safety purposes. And if you don't know anybody, just, I mean, everyone in the gym's nice enough, they'll do it. But yeah, lift off on 3.
Handsome, man.
Lift off on 3, and then goal is 5 minimum. Maybe we'll push for a 6. We'll see how we're feeling. All right, let's get this song going. I got these corded headphones too today. All right, come on. I'm gonna do my arch real quick. 3, 2, 1.
Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. I got you.
We'll call it.
Good shit.
We'll call it 5.5. 5.5. We'll take it. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so got 5 clean reps, which was the goal. So happy about that. And then, you know, with the spotter, especially if they know what they're doing, you can push for that 6th or that like kind of pass failure rep. And you probably helped a decent amount, but I'll call it 5.5 for the day, which is still pretty good because I think a really big thing as far as just generally progressive overload on a cut, it's a lot harder, right? Because you're normally lower energy, less food, less fuel, your body weight comes down. So I think a big form of progressive overload that gets overlooked a lot of times is lifting similar weight, if not the same weight, as you lose body fat. So let's say, for me, example, I started out my cut at like 185, now I'm down close to like the 173, 174 mark, so well over 10 pounds down, but still lifting at pretty much the exact same weight as I was about 10 to 12 pounds heavier. So that's a huge PR in the sense that like my body weight has gone down tremendously, but my strength has stayed the same. So I think that's a big thing a lot of people think is like your strength has to take a dip, you have to lose a lot of muscle, when if you do the cut right, at least in the early stages of a cut, like you shouldn't really lose too much strength. If anything, maintaining your strength as you lose body fat is a great form of progressive overload, showing you that you're doing the right things, you have proper recovery, proper program. I'm on a breath, sorry. And if you get stronger, if you build muscle, that's a bonus. But obviously in your fat loss phase, the goal is to lose fat, and then you can obviously come back, and the fat loss phase are temporary, the building phase is a little longer. But yeah, really pleased with that because I've been basically staying around 275 for a set of 4 to 6 ever since I started the cut, which is fantastic. So body weight's coming down, strength staying the same. We'll strip the weight. We're gonna do 235 for 2 sets, hopefully in the, as I mentioned, 8 to 12 rep range as well. All right, now we got a set of 235 load up on the bar. Just check the log, the train log. We hit a set of 10 and a set of 9 last week. So those are the numbers to try to match, if not beat this week. So let's go ahead and get this done. All right, just drove my head, but We get 11 that time, which is good. That was pushing close to failure without a spotter. So typically on the back off sets, I stay around 1 rep shy of failure. So close to it, but making sure that like I safely do it. That, I was right in between, like 10 was definitely hard. I was like, okay, maybe go for 11. Should have probably had a spotter maybe on that one. But I also do have like the, what is this, like the lower bar to catch me in case I do fail. Or worst case, I have had to roll it off my chest before. But that was definitely pushing it a little close, but we did beat last week by 1 rep, so we ended up getting 11. And I banged my head, so we're gonna take a nice, about 3-minute break, same weight, hopefully going for 9 to 10 next set. All right, final set here on the flat double bench press. Definitely the longest part of the workout, but also once I'm done with this, I'm kind of warmed up. Triceps are good, chest is good, and I'll just do like 1 or 2 warm-up sets for the rest of the exercises and kind of fly through those. So this will probably be the last set I talk to you guys, and we'll go into a little bit of an edit for the rest of the workout. I'll see you guys at the physique check afterwards, but first we gotta get a clean set of 9. There we go. Yeah, stayed safe there. I'll take a 1 rep increase. That's the big thing too, right? Just small increments, especially on a fat loss phase and a cut deficit. I mean, once again, I pretty much matched everything from last week. Got just 1 single rep on 1 single set. But I'll take that as a win, especially as we continue to see the weight go down around 1.2 to 1.3 pounds per week, which is right on par with where I want to be. Will get me to my 165 goal here shortly, but hop into an edit and I'll see you guys at the physique check.
So good at pretending, keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending, spending time like it was going backwards. Bruises covering my walls, but they fall down, diving deeper in the books that we read blind, breathing in and breathing out to get smarter, not working out for me, yeah.
Alrighty, and that is a wrap on the workout, the physique check. Weighing in right around 173.9 on average is what the app Happy Scale I use is tracking me at. Once again, we did have a little bit of a higher weigh in at 176, so I do think that brought my average. And then also feeling a little bit puffy still from the Labor Day weekend, not Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend, the wedding alcohol. But the biggest thing is I'm down in sleep, I'm getting tons of steps and hydrating like crazy, probably averaging above 2 gallons a day right now, just because I definitely was very dehydrated waking up Monday morning after having some alcohol, which I almost never do. And I actually drank quite a bit because I was with all my college buddies. We had a good time, one of my good friends' weddings as well. So I definitely very, very, very rarely drink, but when it's an open bar, all my college buddies did get out of hand, but I definitely got drunk in the first time in a long, long time. I can say that definitely not since prep, after prep, like probably 2 years is my guess since I actually like kind of felt a buzz. But yeah, had a good time, but definitely feeling a little bit puffy right now, but definitely abs are coming in slowly but surely. I am blessed with some decent ab genetics, but also have done probably a million sit-ups at this point. Back is looking good. Legs are pretty much already there. I mean, the striations, my legs always stay lean. I mean, we can already see the separations of the quads. Hamstrings do take a little bit while to come in, but legs are definitely there. Arms and delts, my delts stay pretty lean as well. So arms and delts are looking pretty good. But the last, I would say, from 172 to 165 is really where the abs start to come in. Like the serratus comes in, it'll like be there without me even flexing, because this is me relaxed. Like right now, I have to like kind of flex to bring the abs out. But everything else is starting to lean out. The chest, abs, and lower back is the very last thing for me. The legs and arms the very first. So that's kind of what the initial 10 pounds was. Everything kind of cleaned up, and then the legs really came out, as well as the delts. And then everything else kind of comes in over the next 8 to 9 pounds. But super pumped with how things are going. Physique is definitely one of the better ones I personally like. I probably won't go anything below like 160. I'm thinking 165 right now, but I might push to 160 just depending on how we're feeling and the progress of the next couple of weeks, because I don't think I have any like major trips. I have a couple more weddings in August, September, and October, actually quite a bit of weddings. And I have a trip to an international trip, I'll just say that for now, later in the year as well. But for the most part, the summer, I can really dial things in. Work's going well. If you guys are looking for help on your personal journey, that is literally my job as a coach, to help other people get in the best shape that they possibly can. The application will be in the description below. I love working with you guys, so if you have any goals, whether it be build muscle, lose fat, definitely hit me up and we can do something to work together. But yeah, so far, pleased with the physique progress so far. Definitely another, I say 10 pounds to go, and we'll definitely get that lean look, and then I'll probably maintain 165 to 170 for the most part of the summer, and then maybe start a little bit of a building phase later on in the year. And as you guys know, we'll probably do like 3 months of a cut, 9 months of kind of maintaining and gaining throughout each year. But so far, pleased with how things are going. Now we need to run to Kroger real quick, pick up Katie some poppies, because she's in hell right now. She literally has 2 months left in PA school, so I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to be the best boyfriend, roommate, all that kind of stuff, and just like make sure she can just focus on studying, passing her boards, getting a job she wants, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, pretty much playing just like, not playing boyfriend, but being the best boyfriend I possibly can. So if your partner's going through something very difficult, hard, challenging, just be the best you can and try to support them in whatever they're doing. If you love them, that's the case with Katie and I. So you go to Kroger real quick, pick that up, and then yeah, pretty much the rest of the day just work, which I personally love. I love doing check-ins. I love getting updates from you guys. So Monday through Wednesday for me is pretty much all check-ins. Thursday, Fridays, content, following up on some clients, communication stuff, and then the weekend, more work. So I mean, work doesn't end, but I love what I do, so that's a blessing. But let's head to Kroger, head home. I need to get to my next meal. Back from the grocery store, picked up the poppies, and then when Katie has one later, I'm gonna taste test it, because I don't think I've ever had any of them. Or what did I have at Abby's? Do you remember what it was?
It was a strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade. I don't think I was the biggest fan, but we got like, I think 4 or 5 different flavors, so I'll try one when Katie cracks those open, but they store them warm, so we put them in the fridge for them to cool down a little bit. But our post-workout meal, we've got 2 scoops of protein in here. We've got the Transparent Labs dark chocolate, also in water. I don't know why I started doing this in water. I think we were out of almond milk at one point, so I just used water, and I've kind of just like stuck with water since then, about like a week and a half ago. So 2 scoops in water. I think you use, let's see, maybe about like 16 ounces of water, something like that. So that's our main protein source. Then we're gonna have some cheese. It's about 2 servings of this cheese. This is the Parmesan Reggiano from Trader Joe's. This is raw cheese, kind of on the raw cheese train a little bit. I don't know if it's any better, but we're going with that. I love the taste, and then also an apple for some carbs. And this is typically the post-workout meal. It's something super simple, super easy, so I can just come home, no cooking required, protein shake, a little bit of carbs in there, obviously some healthy fats and protein in the cheese, and also some carbs in the apple. I eat this, can go right back to my desk in like
quite literally like 3 minutes. But otherwise, that is the post-workout meal. I have a lot of work to do, so I'll probably, honestly, what time is it now? 2:20. I'll probably just check with you guys at like 7:30ish when I make dinner. Not much else is going on today, aside from just me sitting at my desk doing a bunch of check-ins. I need to edit a video. I need to do just, a lot of content stuff as well as some check-ins. So that's gonna be where I'm gonna be, right over there at the desk until literally probably like 7 o'clock. So that is one of the kind of like downsides of going to the gym in the middle of the day. I work a little bit later, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make in order to have a empty-ish gym or a less busy gym around 11 and 1, and then go ahead, come back, and then finish up my work until like 6:37, whatever that might be. But yeah, that's the post-workout meal. Once again, not exactly sure the calories, but let's see. 2 scoops of protein. Each one is what, 140? So let's round up to 300, 60 grams, and then about 60 grams. 2 servings of cheese, another 200. So I'd probably say about 700 calories here, and I would say about 70-ish, maybe a little bit over 70 grams of protein. And that is the post-workout meal. And after a whole bunch of work later, dinner is served. So cranking out, once again, the fact that I get to work out in the middle of the day means I work a little bit later. So it is just after 7:23. We've got a pound of ground beef. This is 90-10 ground beef, and then 1 whole avocado. This entire meal right here, I think comes out to be right around 1,000 calories, because I think it's about 800 calories for the ground beef, around 200, maybe 240 calories for the avocado, depending on what you go with, whether it be like a small, medium, or large avocado. I always go with medium. So it's about 1,000 calories right here, but also about 80 or 90 grams of protein, depending on what kind of ground beef you use. Obviously, go 80-15, I think it's a bit less than that, or maybe it'd be 85-15, I think might be 84 grams of protein. So 90-10, let me actually double check, because I have some more 90-10 in here. Let's see, so 90-10 comes out to be 200 calories, 4 servings, 22 grams of protein. So 22 times 4, 88 grams of protein right there. And no, I'm not concerned about digesting 30 grams of protein only. The fact that, once again, the food digests, and as it digests, you absorb it, so you can't absorb more than just 30 grams of protein a sitting. This is gonna be, the final meal of the day. We might be getting some desserts, potentially, with Katie when she's done studying. So I'm gonna hold off. Normally I do have some dates. If I have the dates, I won't get ice cream. If I get ice cream, I won't have the dates. And that'll kind of be like the last little like dessert, or a little bit of combination of like a sweet treat at the end of the day. Because normally I have the dates. If we go get ice cream, I'm definitely not gonna get like a full thing for myself, and keep it probably hopefully around 200-ish calories. So maybe I'll just have some of Katie's, sample it, but I'll keep you guys posted whether I just go ahead and eat my dates, or we do end up going to get some ice cream, as long as the weather stays nice, we can walk there. But yeah, that is our final final big meal of the day, with a potential dessert to come. But yeah, I know this sounds crazy too. Knock it before you try it. I could not eat a pound of ground beef in any other situation other than with avocado or in tacos or something else. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and eat a pound of ground beef, but for some reason you cut up an avocado next to it and it becomes one of my favorite meals. Very high protein, very calorie dense, but very nutritional as well, with the red meat as well as the avocado being a little bit of fruit there. But yeah, calorie dense. I will say you can definitely probably spice it up. If I really was really hungry, I would probably add a bunch of lettuce in there, maybe some tomato, cucumber, really spice it up, make it like an avocado salad with some ground beef. But honestly, right now I'm keeping everything as simple and short and sweet as possible. It's got a lot on my plate right now with work. So just decide, you know what, keep things simple. Don't need to overcomplicate it. If it works, it works. For now, this definitely might change. As you guys know, I've never had this in my entire life. Do I plan to have it for next year? Probably not, but right now it works perfect. So I'm gonna dig in. I'll see you guys at the potential dessert / wrap up of the video. So we've decided we are gonna go try this new ice cream spot. It's like a soft serve. I guess you even like it to make your own flavors or something. I don't know. It's unique, something different, but it is walkable. But the only thing is,
it's not gonna rain.
It's not gonna rain? Are you sure?
I already looked.
So I should bring the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna leave you guys here and then we're just gonna go do it. I'll take some videos on my phone, but I guess it's not gonna rain, so I'll bring you guys along for the ride. All right, so went to a place called Piper's, which is over in Main Shross, Covington. Honestly, I've never had it before, but as you can see, Katie will show you, it's really busy. So it's like just like a little 2-window ice cream soft serve stand, but it's kind of crazy. They have basically tons. You guys actually probably couldn't hear me after I'm not mic'd up, but yeah, tons and tons of people. It's really unique. So basically you go up, you can pick vanilla or chocolate, and you can add a bunch of flavors to the ice cream. So they have a giant list. I took a video of it, I'll throw it on the screen, but a giant list of flavor options. Everything from like what we see, cantaloupe, lime,
disgusting
fudge
things,
brownie, all kinds of random stuff, like strawberry cheesecake. I got a chocolate base with
chocolate or fudge brownie flavor added. And I got some Reese's Cups as well as some Oreos or Crazy Cream. This is the smallest size they had, which is like a kid's cup, I guess. Katie got, can I show them real quick? Katie got a, what was yours again? Amaretto flavoring, and then
Waffle cone.
waffle
pieces.
cone topping pieces. I don't think I'd like that very much, but I'll admit, like, I'm not getting a ton of like fudge brownie flavoring, but the toppings are good, and I don't know, it's, I feel like average soft serve ice cream. It's fine. I do prefer regular ice cream like Grater's, but as far as the toppings go, they're good. Ice cream itself, and that's a wrap on Piper's soft serve ice cream. All right, just finished up my little bit of ice cream. I'm gonna estimate, what do you think, kids cup? Maybe like 200, and I'm gonna say,
300.
I was gonna say 250. I wasn't gonna say 200. I was gonna say 250 calories is my guess. The biggest thing is Katie has very, very different, as much as I love you, very different taste preferences to what I do. So we almost never split anything
And that
dessert-wise.
is fine with
no,
me.
yeah, it is fine. But it's funny because even like our Graders, what we get at Graders, completely different. She doesn't like mine.
Yeah, like he gets gross stuff and I get good stuff.
Black raspberry chip is the best. Anybody that has Graders, they would agree. I don't mind her coconut chip, but it definitely is not something I would ever actually buy myself. And then her amaretto vanilla waffle cone.
Okay, literally was not good. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's put that out there.
Yours as a
If
whole.
you're from Cleveland and you know what Mitchell's ice cream is, they have seasonal amaretto cookie. And since Mitchell's is like homemade, it's the best that you can get. This, putting a simple syrup that's like amaretto flavored, I took a bite and I was like,
Yeah, in general, we've
There
had,
we go.
there's like, Creamy Whip, right? Yeah.
Creamy Whip.
Creamy Whip is a place over by my parents' house that has, like, in my opinion, better actual ice cream. And I mean, like, you can't go wrong with like cookies and cream or crushed up Oreos or crushed up like, what else I get? Peanut butter cups or Reese's cups. So like, those were good, but the ice cream itself was like subpar. So I don't know if maybe we come back, give it one more try something very, very
only
different.
if I don't add any flavoring to it, it would probably be good.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do a twist next time. So like chocolate and vanilla, no flavoring, and just load up the toppings. Because I do think like that's the only way to like,
Just
I don't
want
know.
an empanada right
and like I
now.
feel like the ice cream is almost like, it wasn't creamy, it was like kind of icy. Do you agree? Like it was just super, it was just like at Creamy Whip, it's more like creamy and thick. And here is kind of just like a little less thick and more like icy.
I don't know.
Not
I've
like
only had
actually,
Creamy Whip once.
not actually icy, but just more icy than like what I prefer. But Grater's still better. Even, I mean, I'll say Mitchell's is better than that. Mitchell's actually isn't too bad.
Dude.
But I wish
It's
they
not
had.
bad.
I wish they had scoop ice cream around here. So we need to figure
Yeah.
that out. Or we can just walk over to Grater's because they have some at Fountain Square. It's just a little bit of a longer walk. Actually, I don't even know how much long. It wouldn't be.
It's like 0.8 miles or
Yeah, it's a little bit
0.5
longer.
or-
Oh,
It
which
doesn't even matter. It's just
which
like,
reminds
we
me.
have to walk through
Can you press the
downtown.
down button on the bottom left of my watch real quick so I can tell them my step count for the day? All right, so step count currently is 15,932. My guess is I'll probably get another 1,000 on the walk back. Since I'll wrap things up here, I'm gonna estimate about 17,000 steps for the day, which my goal right now is 15,000 a day. So the fact that we got 2,000 steps more, as well as having a little bit of ice cream, I think kind of evens everything out. So definitely still in a deficit. But I guess we won't know obviously until tomorrow when we wake up and see what the rest of the week is like. But yeah, that's a full day of eating, vlog, workouts, ice cream, quick date night, and then yeah, that's a wrap. Anything else?
I want an empanada. I want a meat pouch right now.
Just empanada. Also, everyone, thoughts and prayers for Katie. Oh yeah, how was your poppy?
Good.
Was it? Because I told them
Thoughts and
earlier,
prayers for me.
as in like you're finishing up PA school and just like studying and stuff like that. Because I said earlier today, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta run to the grocery store, grab Katie some poppies, and I was gonna try one, but I didn't have it because she had the ginger lime, and I'm not a fan of ginger. But I assume the
Yeah.
rest are pretty good. But
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Someone get me through the end. Oh my God.
so close.
Drag me through.
So close. 2 months.
Studied for 7 hours today and it's not even enough.
Yeah, that's on repeat. But without further ado, when things here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.